Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking another look at our Mossy Tree Nano Aquarium. This was set up about 1 month ago with a minimal cost of just a few dollars. Things have developed nicely and life has thrived inside of this nano tank. I'm very happy with the setup. I will include a link to the build video in the description. But yeah, we built a tiny tree inside of here with a twig as our tree trunk and branches. And then we added some hypno moss as the green elements, as the leaves of the tree. And we put it right there at the water level. And that's done very well. The moss is growing, it's reaching up out of the water as we expected. And we have some nice water meal and duckweed in there as well. But down here below the surface, the moss that we planted down here has also done quite nicely. It's very dark. You'll notice a stark color difference here. But it is continuing to grow and it's doing well. Up here near the surface, we have a lot of life in here. Lots of ostracods, two different species, it looks like. Those larger ostracods that we discovered in one of our tanks recently, and our more common smaller ostracods that we've had for quite a while. But there's also a nice healthy bladder snail population in here. They are very small, but you can see some nice egg sacs here and there. And that's probably because I have not been feeding them much. I've been letting this tank run on sunlight pretty much. I think they've had 2 slices of cucumbers since it was put together. So about, 1 slice every 2 weeks, something like that. But the tank looks great, and I love seeing all of our little friends in there. Kind of like sea monkeys or something. I know those were popular once upon a time, with a bit of a resurgence nowadays. But this tank has developed nicely. I very much enjoy our little tree here. And looking back, if we had a deeper container, we could have submerged the tree completely and got it away from the duckweed a little bit, which would be beneficial. Would make it look nicer. But this is a very functional example of a bucket ponds jar aquarium. We're raising many invertebrates in here, and we're having a lot of fun with it. We have some crustaceans, and of course, all of our tubiflex worms and whatnot are most likely in here as well. But the moss is growing, our animals are thriving, everybody's breeding and reproducing. So yeah, it's a very successful project. I think we spent what $1 on the container. This is one of our square Patreon containers, as I call them. But we spent $1 on the tank itself, and came with a lid. And then we included a little bit of hardscape that we had here at home, along with some of our own moss and stuff that we've been working with a lot lately. But this came out to be a very nice tank. We have a few small bladder snails on the ceiling or on the lid of the tank, and we're going to have to add some water in here anyway. So we're just going to kind of rinse them back down into the water. Sometimes they will try to escape an aquarium, or they may go out looking for food, or bacteria that's growing on the lid, stuff like that. That just shows me that we need to feed them a bit more. Now, I don't have any cucumbers on hand right now, so we're going to have to feed them with some sinking food pellets, which should work for snails, and I imagine the ostracods will probably eat it too. If not, it will break down and become food for bacteria and detritivores, and it'll add nutrients into the system. That's my line of thought, anyway. But I love this little tank, you guys. I look forward to including this type of setup in a larger project, maybe a new sealed ecosphere of at least a gallon or so. And we could get a really nice little tree inside using our branch method covered in the build video. And yeah, we could do it without spending anything at all. I have an old pickle jar laying around. I think we should do it. Yeah. But we're going to wipe it down a little bit now. With these projects, you need to dust them occasionally. It has been sitting on a shelf for a whole month, so it's a little dusty. I don't know if it matters, but the fish room is what I call our little workshop. And there are a lot of plants in there, so I imagine there's a lot of pollen and some dust and stuff in there as well. But she looks great, you guys. Our mossy tree nanoscape idea worked out very well. Again, I should have planted that moss in the bottom, towards the back of the jar, but this stuff it's semi-aquatic, so it's pretty functional. Big thank you to our Patreon supporters and our YouTube members. You guys are awesome. And Patreon, you guys basically paid for this project, so thank you so much. We have a few more of these containers to work with and a few more videos with them before I have to go hunt up some more nano tanks to play with. So thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and check out my other videos for more. I don't know why I rushed that. We had a few seconds left of video. But have a great day, guys. I'll see you again soon.